Everybody, we are live once again with a very special Goth Girl gaming stream. I'm Robin Shadle, and we are continuing to play How to Date a Magical Girl. Normally I'd only do these on Fridays, but since I had the time, I figured I'd do a little bit more after my normal stream. So here we go. Let me just get chat and everything set up. So everything can go. Stuff is not working. Now this should be working soon. So if you remember, we spent yesterday's playthrough, which was basically a full hour, going through narration and getting up. We are in a school for magical girls. We've met one cute little horror movie fan named Yui. We have a hot teacher. I think if memory serves, today is day number 2. So let's get started playing the second day. Or, I think it's the second day. Let's continue. So this should be working pretty soon. As always, guys, you know I am watching the chat through my iPad. And so I am sitting here with everything going, so that way I can see you. I will respond to you based upon what I can see. So feel free to talk, say hi. Let me just turn the volume down. There we go. Alright, now let's get started. I am drinking a 4-buck chuck from Charles Shaw. Their organic Pinot Noir, which is nice for especially for a $4 wine. And I'm only going to drink one glass because I've got to pick my partner Lee up from work when she gets off at 11, so I want to make sure I'm able to drive. So one glass of wine. I'm probably still going to be disastrous if something happens. But that said, let's get back into the game. Standing next to the school gate is a familiar face from yesterday. Huey! Oh, good morning. I get the feeling that she was waiting for us here, too nervous to venture into school alone. Luckily, Hikari and I managed to get here just in time. Yui is holding a nicely decorated box in her hands. I assume it's a bento lunchbox. I made some sweets for us to share today. Would you be interested in meeting up for lunch? 1, yes, always into lunch. And 2, sweets are awesome. I love, 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 love sweets. So yeah. Nixie, what are you doing on? You should be at work. Oh, maybe she's just there to just tell me I don't know. Well, it's nice seeing you. I was hoping you would be here when I play, but I know when I play another game you're going to be here for this at some point. Anyway, back to the game where a girl made me sweets. I like people who make me sweets. I'm a huge fan of sweets. Hikari literally jumps with joy. Sweets! I love sweets! Let's have lunch together. I nod and smile. Bitch, be excited. Bitch, she made us sweets. I wonder what they are. I hope they're chocolate and peanut butter. Peanut butter M&Ms are great. Or maybe a chocolate cake that's been soaked in Kirsch liqueur with an espresso whipped cream. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of sweets everywhere I go. So anyway, let's... Aw, poor Yui. Her face turns red and she shyly lowers her head. I'm glad. I'll look forward to it. I think a rivalry's developing. But it's sort of the I would be Yui going, oh, well, so someone else likes you too. Oh, well. And I'd be too shy to say anything. But for now, we need to head to class. March, march! We know who the Hermione Granger is. So we make our way to our first class. Who are you? I don't know you. I didn't meet you yesterday. Good morning, new students, and welcome to your first magical history class. My name is Isoline Arcane. Really? Really? Magical history teacher's last name is Arcane? I'll be your teacher for this class. It is my duty to ensure you pass your exams and move on to become second-year students. Aren't you nice? As I'm sure you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from Japan. Well, I can't hear your accent, so I couldn't tell that. No, I was born in Brazil, a country that many of you will know is famous for its culture of magic and wonder. Indeed, many famous magical girls have emerged from Brazil over the years. It is safe to say that Brazil is second only to Japan in terms of the amount of magical girls it produces. Can you name some? Magical girls, as I'm sure you know, have existed for centuries. Without them, the world would surely fall into disrepair. After all, it's the magical girl's duty to banish evil in all its forms. However, I am not here to teach you about banishing evil. I am here to teach you about the origins of magical girls. Now, before we study where we all came from, it might be a good idea to examine where we are now. Isn't that kind of backwards? Anyway, in today's world, evil is a rare thing to come across. Really? Have you looked at the world around us? Have you seen... No. Oh, fictional worlds that are nearly perfect. Because of that, the average magical girl spends the majority of her time contributing to society instead of engaging in combat. There are currently 3 jobs that are considered to be the most popular among magical girls. They are, in order of popularity, musical idol, doctor, and finally, teacher. Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm a magical girl because I'm a teacher? So that means I would be fighting evil by moonlight, grading papers by daylight, drinking coffee to stay alight. Make me Sailor Red Pen. You might be wondering why these 3 jobs are the most popular. Well, I think I can explain the reasons behind that. Many magical girls pursue careers as musical idols. I'm sure you're all familiar with some of the famous idols on the music charts at the moment. No, I'm not actually. I really am not. Sorry. Because of their abilities, magical girls are able to entertain like no other. Some idols use their power to put on grandiose shows with fireworks and lights. Yeah. While others put their skills to use to enhance their singing voice or produce music without instruments. So they auto-tune themselves. Magical girls with supportive or healing abilities tend to tackle careers as doctors. Their unique powers make patients feel better again in no time. This is a noble career choice and makes a positive impact on many people's lives. Lastly, becoming a teacher is a noble pursuit. Much like myself, we use our knowledge of the magical arts to help mold the youth of the future, all without receiving a decent paycheck. During your time here at the Academy, you'll likely ask yourself over and over again, what do you aim to do once you graduate? It's my 2nd day of school and you're already asking me what I want to be when I grow up? Shh, no pressure. Picking any of these 3 professions that I've talked about today is an excellent choice, but be aware. These jobs are in high demand and you'll have a lot of competition. Now, okay, Isoline continues on with her lesson. I'm definitely fascinated by her words, but Hikari's pancake breakfast is taking its toll on me and making me very, very drowsy. Before I go on, who wants to take a guess? I'm about to fall asleep and get yelled at. I do my best to stay awake throughout the rest of the lesson. The bell rings for lunch. Aw, man. When we exit the classroom to head to lunch, I feel a gentle tug at my shoulder. I turn to look, and my eyes meet Yui's. Hi. Oh, hey. Did you enjoy that class? Yes, it was very interesting. I must have written 20 pages of notes. 20? 20 pages? How could you write so much in our first lesson? I'm not sure. I think I just write quickly. How many pages of notes did you write? One, maybe? Yui looks at me with disappointment. Well, if you need to look over my notes, you are more than welcome. I smile and nod. Hikari is the last person to shuffle out of the classroom. She's mumbling something about wanting to become a musical idol and not a doctor. Hey, Hikari, you okay? She looks taken aback. I'm fine. I was just chatting with the teacher about which career path I should take. Already? It's the second day of class. And you're already thinking about your career? Well, of course, I can't just drift aimlessly. I need to have a goal. You should start thinking about your future too, Robin. Nah, I'm good. Yui giggles a little. Hikari looks flustered, but I can tell she doesn't want to get into a heated argument in front of Yui. Good. Hikari changes her demeanor completely when she sees the box of sweets Yui showed off this morning. She slides up to Yui, a devious expression crossing her face. Come on, show me the sweets, show me the sweets. Hey, Yui, do you want to share some sweets with us? I roll my eyes at Hikari's predictable behavior. To say she has a sweet tooth is an understatement. I have one of those too. To Yui's credit, she just smiles and nods. Lots of smiling and nodding in this game. I brought these sweets for all of us, so I'm really looking forward to sharing with you both. Jackpot! Let's go find somewhere to eat. Hikari dashes off, practically dragging Yui and I behind her. We rush at full speed through the academy's winding hallways until we reach the cafeteria. Hikari takes one look inside and sees that it's jam-packed full of noisy students. Without missing a beat, she continues on, still dragging us behind her. We hit a stairwell, and she jumps up 2 stairs at a time. I try to ask where we're going, but she ignores me completely. After we bound up another couple of stairwells, Hikari throws the door open, and we spill out onto the rooftop. How predictable. It's completely silent up here. No other students in sight. Although, I gotta say, having lunch on a rooftop with that type of a view right there, that would be pretty freaking cool, to be honest. Perfect! This can be our lunch hangout! It's not bad, I have to admit. There are a few places to sit, and the air is nice and fresh up here. There's a couple of birds perching on the ledge, minding their own business. One hoots as Hikari sits a little too close. Now, Yui, what do you have for us? Yeah, honestly, I want to know. She's salivating at the simple thought of the sweets that Yui brought. Well, Yui opens up the beautifully wrapped box she's been tucking underneath her arm. She removes the lid to reveal a neatly organized selection of homemade treats. Hikari's eyes dazzle as she takes in the bounty before her. There are sweet rice cakes, red bean mochi balls, green tea-flavored candies, chocolate-drizzled chestnuts, and a few slices of fresh watermelon. Damn! That's a bountiful treasure chest. Yui, did you make all these? Yes, well, except the watermelon, of course. Everything looks amazing! I can't believe it. I have to try one of everything. I just have to. Yui seems to take Hikari's greed as a compliment, and she smiles proudly. She offers the box to Hikari, officially giving her the go-ahead to jump in. Dang, I gotta say, that's not a bad way. I mean, let's be honest. On the first date that Lee and I had, I showed up at her door with candied bacon brownies. So, yeah, let's be honest. You want to win a girl's heart, food's the way to go, especially chocolate. I wait for Hikari to finish grabbing a few fistfuls of sweets before I selectively pick out the best-looking mochi balls and chocolate chestnuts. I gotta admit, chocolate chestnuts sound really good. Although, chocolate hazelnuts, Nutella. Ooh, peanut butter cup instead of peanut butter's Nutella? Or a hazelnut cream with chocolate? Oh, that'd be great. Although some Reese's peanut butter cups would be glorious. And everyone who plays D&D with me knows that if you want to bribe the dungeon master, me, bring peanut butter M&Ms. Thanks, Yui. Everything looks good. Yui smiles again, possibly even more than she did for Hikari. Translation, Yui likes me. I bite into a mochi ball and let the sweet red bean paste fill my mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's unlike anything I've tasted before. Yui must have a real knack for making sweets. So, you're cute. You're studious. I like smart girls. You like horror movies. And you can make sweets. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, judging from your picture, you got a nice rack. This is amazing, Yui. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, I'm more than happy to share. You two are my newest friends, so I'm glad I could make something you both like. Ah. I chomp on a few chestnuts and take a look over at Hikari. She has chocolate all over her face and watermelon juice dripping from the tip of her nose. That would be me. I just shake my head and continue to enjoy the treats. I've got to admit that I really am a messy sweet eater. I'm a messy eater sometimes, too. Yui doesn't seem to be eating anything. She's just smiling and watching me enjoy myself. At first it seemed weird that she didn't want to eat anything, but when I really think about it, she probably taste tests most of this stuff and gets sick off it easily. I'll be honest, when Lee was a pastry chef at Galatoire's and would bring home quart containers full of chocolate ganache, I learned very quickly that you can get sick off of too much chocolate. Because I would basically go through about, 2/3 of it at a time because it was there and it was tasty and I have a sweet tooth. And I gained enough weight that I can start working off soon. Anyway, back to the game. I don't give it any more thought. When the box of sweets is completely... So we just ate sweets for lunch? I mean, it's not that I haven't done that. A lot. That's the problem. I let out a sigh of satisfaction and take a seat on an old milk crate. Thanks so much, Yui. I really enjoyed the sweets. You're very welcome, Robin. I nudge Hikari to encourage her to thank Yui, but she seems to be in a food coma and is fast asleep. There's still a lot of chocolate on her face. Sorry about Hikari. She can be a bit herself. Oh, it's not a bother. I can tell she liked the food, so for me, that's the best thanks I can get. Where did you learn to make stuff like that? I don't know, to be honest. I guess I just read a lot and pick up things here and there. No one ever really showed me how to make sweets. Interesting. Well, I look forward to having some more next time. Of course! So, Robin, do you have a boyfriend? Or a girlfriend? Wow, this is moving faster than I thought it was going to move. Wow, I'm shocked by Yui's sudden forwardness. I can't believe this shy girl just straight up asked if I'm seeing anybody. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay if you don't have to answer me. I was just trying to make conversation. No, 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 it's okay. No need to be sorry. The truth is, I don't have either. I'm single right now. Oh. Is that so? Here we go. Then what do you look for in a person? Shh. Okay, people, come on. Come on, give me some help here. Shy girls with glasses. I like girls that are comfortable being themselves. I like tall, fit girls. You know... The first one's way too forward, right? The third... Ah, alright. Chug, chug, chug. I don't... Her being shy, me being shy personally, I know that what would happen if I said that, I would probably get freaked out. So, we're gonna do something stupid. Heart is good. Heart is good. Heart is good. As I say this, I hear Hikari's snoring turn into a little giggle. Hikari's affection has increased by 1. Well, thank you for telling me. Just so you know, I'm single too. And I thought it would be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy. That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. We gotta go day by day until New Year's fucking Eve? It's April 17th. Yui grins widely. A partner by New Year's Eve? That's a good dream. Maybe I'll make it my goal too. Oh, if I don't know what's going on as a character, my character is dense. I don't know why I'm trying not to swear. Anyone who watches this channel knows that, fuck is my favorite word. So, fuck. My character is fucking... Okay, wait, my character's not being fucking dense. Yui seems to be kind of into me. I wonder if I'm reading the situation right. Yes, I am. Although I'd be asking myself that question too, honestly. Though I can't really make a move with Hikari pretending to be asleep right next to us, and it would probably be a good idea to get to know Yui better before I ask her to be my girlfriend. Yeah? I'll give it some time. At the very least, she seems to like me a lot. That's a great start. Yui and I are smiling broadly at each other when we hear the bell resound throughout the school. Again, this is the most polite school bell I've ever been around. Oh! It looks like our lunch break is over. Well, we better get to our next class. I shake Hikari and she wakens abruptly. Huh? What? What's happening? Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to go to our next class. Oh no! But I haven't had a proper lunch yet. I've only eaten sweets. Well, you should have thought about that before you devoured your weight in chocolate. Yui and I laugh at Hikari's chocolate-faced expression. I wish the images showed her covered in chocolate. It'd be funnier. We all head downstairs on our way to the next class. So what are we taking? Oh, we're home again. Ah, finally home. Because I'm that person, and already 24 minutes in, I'm gonna save my game. Home. The rest of the day went by pretty quickly. I ended up taking Yui's advice and started writing more notes during our other classes. Now I have a good 2 or 3 written pages. I'm gonna be honest, I was a really, really shitty note taker. I was a straight A student in high school. I was summa cum laude in undergrad. And I really did not take that many notes. One, my handwriting is atrocious. And I could never read it. And 2, I don't know. It's not, and of course, when I was younger, I could remember things. Now that I'm older, if I don't write it down, I forget it within 24 hours. Once school wrapped up for the day, I said goodbye to Hikari and Yui and returned home. I'm feeling pretty exhausted. I guess that's what 2 days of classes will do to you when you're not used to studying. I suppose I'll get some dinner and have an early night. After all, it's only Wednesday tomorrow. Hump day! I have to get through the rest of the school week before I can relax. Well, that was quick. Morning routine. Use the time before school each morning to prepare for the day ahead. From your bedroom, you can view the calendar and check your friends' schedules. Plan your day according to the schedule of who you want to spend time with. Extra morning routine options will open up later in the game. Okay, so let me check my schedule. Okay, Yui's in the library. Okay. School day, evening. Yui will be in the library. Cutie Star's tip of the day. Buying items from a shop doesn't take time. Do your shopping before other activities. Okay. Check calendar. Ooh, it's alchemy class today. Let's go to school. Oh, that's so cool. The nervous tension is in the air when I enter the school lab this morning. According to Hikari, we'll be having our first alchemy class. The teacher is supposedly somewhat crazy, so we have that to look forward to. I wonder if it's going to be a Severus Snape knockoff. I managed to grab a seat between Hikari and Yui, like usual. Oh, I do like being in the middle of two gorgeous women. Or more. As soon as all of the other students are settled, the classroom door bursts open and a man barges in. Let's see. Male, long coat, black hair. Can't imagine. Good morning, students. I am your alchemy teacher, Henri Steiner. French first name, German last name. You will all do as I say, and that way no one will get blown to pieces. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we have a nut job. I think I'd rather a Snape clone. Yeah, Snape clone would be better. The students are silent. No one dares laugh along with the teacher. None of us can tell if he's serious or not. Dum dum dum. Is there a chance